Brass is a very popular sound in synthwave because of its connection to 80s music. In this video, I'll show you how to make a classic fast brass like this. Or this. Let's go! This is a very simple patch, and I'll show you how to make it on the free GR8, but you can follow along with any subtractive synth of your choosing. Here's a very simple loop I programmed to provide us some musical context. I've already programmed some simple chords and melodic lines, so I'm gonna unmute the track. Great. We'll start off by setting the voice mode to poly. Let's make sure that both waveforms are set to sawtooth, which they are by default. We'll adjust the mix to 50-50 so we can hear them both. Right now we hear a little bit of phasing between the two oscillators. So what we'll do is use the send knob to detune them a little bit. Right here, around 12, sounds pretty good. Heading over to the filter section, let's engage a -24 dB per octave slope. We'll leave the envelope amount where it is. We're going to use a static filter for this sound. Envelope 2 is controlling the amplitude, so we'll set the release to 0, leave the sustain at 100. Effectively, this will make the decay useless, but that's fine. And we'll increase the attack to around 10, just so it's not so sharp or immediate. Great. So right there, that's our sound. But of course, we can do a couple of things to change it a little bit, or to add a different texture. So certainly, we can reduce the filter cutoff just to make it darker. Let's head over to the FX section. Let's activate the delay. The feedback, let's set it to around 25%. Leave the mix at around 25%. Reduce the high cut to around 5K. Increase the low cut to 300. Let's disengage tempo sync. Bring the time all the way down. And then we'll increase it slowly until we can hear a bit of a room reverb kind of sound. Very short. Okay, that's great. Sounds cool. Of course, we could engage the chorus. However, I feel that it departs from the original sound we were going for. Anyway, let's see what we can get. Sounds good. Of course, we can bring the mix down to around 25% or even less, just so we add a little bit of width to the sound, but not so much of the chorus. Okay, I'm gonna disengage it for now. So another thing that we can do is add some vibrato to our sound. So for that, let's head over to the LFO section down here. Let's make sure that tempo sync is disengaged, that it is off. Let's also set the waveform to sine wave. And we'll increase the LFO amount here under the pitch section. We'll exaggerate it just so we can set the right speed of the LFO. Let's bring it up. Too fast. Too slow. I think right there around 80 or 80 plus sounds good. Now let's bring the LFO amount down. Now it's a matter of increasing the amount little by little until we find a spot we like. Right there, it sounds good. Still sounds good. Right here, it's very noticeable, but it still sounds good. I think above 6 or 7, you may be pushing it a little too much. In any case, let's just bring it back down to 3.6. Like always, experiment and find ways to customize this patch to fit your style and sound, or keep it pure for that classic 80s sound. Watch this video here where I show you how to make a different type of brass patch.